Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. Samantha, our producers here. Hello, Sam.
Hey.
We are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube right now, and we're live every Monday through Friday, and we'd love for you to join us. Great group of chatters are in there right now. Go to twitch.tv/Tom and Dan Live, or if YouTube is more the thing, because a lot of people have abandoned regular, television and movies. They just do YouTube. Adults.
Yeah.
You can just search for us at Tom and Dan Live. There are
That's where you got to get the red zone,
thousands of videos. I think there are thousands of videos that we have done. Hundreds, I know. There are hundreds of cartoons, hundreds of shows, interviews. So just go there, subscribe at Tom and Dan Live on YouTube.
I got to drop that $4.50 for the NFL ticket.
Cool.
I'm like, I've been putting it off because I'm like,
$4.50.
I have to buy it. But
Can you go in on it with a couple friends? Or?
you can't share it.
They've locked it down.
I don't believe, and if you could, that'd be great. And yes, I would. I mean, me and Daniel talked about that, but I'm pretty sure you can't stream from two different IP addresses
at the
same
time.
It,
Gotcha.
it limits you to one. They used to do that with the old NFL ticket, so I'm sure YouTube is locked that down.
The chat room might be able to figure it out. We got a lot of NFL guys in there right now. If you guys want to help Tom with that, please, by all means. But he's in need because I know you don't want to drop the $500.
That's fine.
It can be shared on two devices at once.
Yeah, but
Where the media family members living in the same house.
Yeah, see, it has to be in the same house. So, Max can be out on the patio watching
That's the technical answer, but
football.
we'll jump on Reddit and see
Well,
what we can
Daddy's in
find.
the other room.
So same IP, or actually two different devices with two different IP addresses. How
No,
would they
that'd
know?
be the same IP because your house, your internet
Is the
would
IP.
be your
Okay,
IP,
yeah, okay,
and you guys are on the same connection.
You can't do it. Anyway, it's fine. Listen, it's fine. 17 weeks of entertainment. It's you got to
I like
dish it
that.
out.
Yeah, you got to. Sometimes you got to pay for stuff. Everything's gone up.
But the fact that I was stealing it for $100 for years, it really puts a more stinger on it.
It does. All right, so it is. We're doing Weird Job, right? Is there anything else we need to plug?
On the merch, we got Flex Fit independent hats on tomanddan.com.
Yeah, that's the logo that sort of resembles the Independent Trucks logo. It's the red and the black. It's my favorite Tom and Dan logo we've ever done. Just a simple Flex Fit black hat that is, I believe, waterproof. It's that nice, easy to clean version.
And Eric just put a special if you get the full color BDM, the same logo we were doing for a BDM appreciation.
The BDM Diamond logo.
All right. Too many logos.
That will get you a free Tom and Dan sunglasses and Tom and Dan sunglass case and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, okay. I like that. All right. It is Weird Job time. I made a new song. Extremely timely. I actually have two in the can. I have one in the can. I'm ahead.
Oh, really?
I'm ahead. I didn't get to finish it this morning because the police showed up, but that's a story for later. We're not going to handle that now. We'll move on.
Lock him up.
Don't worry. Yeah, lock him up. All right, here is your latest Weird Job song. I got a weird job. I got a ticket on I-4. Maybe we need a deal. Maybe Tom will bring back the ticket challenge. I really hope he's gonna. Starting to think all we do is lose. That reminds me of something. Stop at McDonald's, I need a drop deuce. I got a weird job. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at iHeartRadio. Cheap Dick's paid is a little bit of money. Going pretty good so far. My intern name is Big Fat Titties. They call me that cause I'm a big fat slob. My mama says this is nowhere living. Woo! Sing it. So remember that there are fat slobs working all these jobs. Slobs so fast that they'll make you throw up. And these jobs lay out before us, and we work these jobs because we have no choice. And I wish that I wasn't such a slob. And I have a feeling I will work this job, stay a slob and work this job.
There's no need for the sound
The
effects.
farts at the end. I always it's my signature. It's my signature. It'd be like if Liberace didn't do a bunch of piano arpeggio runs.
Yeah, that old the other signature, which was the hey, my God.
I got rid of that one. I got rid of that one.
It was the whole thing. It was hello.
I got rid of that one. I got rid of that one.
Gotta stay fresh.
That one was problematic.
Well, that's the whole thing with the signature.
No, I
It's
changed
a
my signature.
brand.
You could change your signature.
Yeah, but it's so soon. How do people learn the
It's
old
fine.
one?
You could change your signature. That was one of my favorite ones to sing, too.
I thought it's all turned into slob.
Yeah.
It's all slob.
Well, no, this one I was telling a story of a young man that wanted to be. You didn't get it?
Yeah,
oh,
I
my
heard the
God. This
story.
guy is straight
No.
dolt. What a dolt.
No, I'm just saying,
Okay, you're
it's
a dolt.
always the
You
slob.
know, I
it's
was,
never the job.
I was the job. I was working at iHeartRadio, and the cheap dicks were paying me a little bit of money. And then I got a name. I won't repeat it. Sorry, I forgot that was in there. And then I had my intern name. I was telling a story.
I know. I heard the story.
Tracy Chapman is a modern-day storyteller. Luke Combs, modern-day storyteller. Dan Dennis, modern-day storyteller.
Well, he just stole someone's story.
But why
I
is
told
it,
the story of the intern that works for iHeart.
Not you, Luke.
Why does
Oh, he stole the story.
Yeah.
You're right.
It just always lean slob the whole
There's a lot of slobs. Have you looked outside lately? Chock
You
full of
gotta
slobs.
tip your hat to the slobs that are working the jobs.
Yeah, slobs for jobs.
I forgot the person's name.
Yeah, well,
Stephanie.
Stephanie, welcome to the show and welcome to Weird Job Slobs.
Hi, thanks
welcome
for
to
having me.
welcome to Slobs with Jobs
No,
on
no, it's
Tom.
not-
We're
no,
changing
it's
the
not.
name of it.
No.
Welcome to Slobs with Jobs on Tom and Dan.
How you doing,
That's
Stephanie?
apropos. Hi, how's it going?
Good. So, Stephanie, what is your weird job?
Okay, so I am a singer-entertainer in the number one retirement community in Florida, probably the United States, the Villages.
Yeah! Hold on a second. Oh, my God.
I need intel.
My
your
God.
battery's
My
dying.
father.
I like it better low. It doesn't blow our ears out.
It's not as much fun to...
My father-in-law lives there, so
Hey.
So-
probably sang for him.
So you are a
Yes,
singer at the
totally.
Villages. So let's go to how is it full time?
So, I mean, it's not full-time, it's gigging, so I do gigs. It's a livable income. I sing in various... I'm like your typical, like what you think of when you think of a lounge singer. I do restaurants, bars, various country clubs, and
Do
the
you-
good thing about the Villages is everything closes up at 9, so I'm always home early.
Do
No,
you stick with the standards? Are you like? Do you do a lot of jazz and a lot of like?
No, actually, most of my wheelhouse is a lot of country, Southern rock, and 70s rock. That
All right.
seems to be kind of like
Little Bonnie
targeting this
Raitt.
particular
Little Bonnie
demographic.
Raitt.
Yeah.
Let's give them something to talk about. You know?
Let's give them something to talk about.
Yeah. Let's talk about love.
Exactly.
So when you say
love
lounge
it.
singer, are you
I have
just,
a boner right now.
Are you, come on. Is it just background for
It's the
like
Corkroom
dinner,
Lounge.
or like are people sitting around watching you on a stage?
Okay, so it all depends. Certain places I definitely am background music, and they want it like at a lower volume. That's like more of the country club type atmosphere. But then there's certain bars that have like a stage set up specifically for this.
That's
and,
cool. I
yeah,
bet
and so
it's
then
pretty.
I got followers, people that follow me from place to place, and it's differently different.
Do you ever have to, like, okay, so you have followers, you play place to place. So I would imagine that, do you have a group of, like, sort of regulars that show up and then they enjoy, like, one particular song that you do? Like, you do, like, Brown Eyed
Yes. Like, there's the Mama He's Crazy guy who, like, he
David
always
Jolly?
wants to hear that song by the Judds.
Okay, so he
There's,
says
there
Mama
was a-
He's Crazy by the Judds. Okay, I know that song. So
Yeah.
he'll like, so you have like little old men. I'll be one of these very soon. So if you're still alive, you will see me. I'll raise my hand and you go,
What
yes.
would be your request?
Yes, sir. For her, I would probably go with Black Velvet.
I love singing that one.
I bet you do. I bet you can sing it on my lap too. Because I'm a horny old man in the Villages. All right, let's role
man,
play.
It's not
Let's
just
role
the
play.
old men, it's the old women, too.
Oh, I bet. Give me a little.
They're getting adventurous
Give
in their old
give
age.
Tom a little Black Velvet a cappella.
Like velvet in that little boy's smile. like velvet in that slow southern style.
Oh my God, we both have boners now. Two
Come on,
boners.
come on. So
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
He's into it. He's into it.
He's in now.
He's into it. You want to be an old man in the Villages. Hey, let's
Dude, you could be an Elvis impersonator with a pump.
Yeah, let's throw a Villages party for our BDMs and invite Jeff Howe. And then
Yes,
invite
Casey,
Melissa.
Jeff Howe.
Yeah, and
you
then
can't
do
just
a,
go there
No,
and
no,
throw
not
a party.
in the
We
Villages.
got connections.
Oh, not in the
We got
Villages.
Stephanie, we got Gator Bill.
We're going to pretend like we're in the
Oh, I'll
Villages.
get y'all in.
Everybody wears
Villages party, village people.
Yeah, you dress like an old man, you put a loofah on, whichever one you want, and we throw a Villages party.
So, Stephanie, what's the clientele or the audience at the Villages? Because I feel like in people's imagination, it's all like real old men, but I feel like they're, a lot of the ones that go out to the events are maybe 60s. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody thinks
you're
80s.
100% correct. I'm 37, and I would say most of the people that come to see me are my parents' age, so 65-ish.
So they're not
Okay.
like
Jeff Howe's age.
elderly. Yeah.
Jeff
Yeah.
Howe's
No,
like,
they're dancing. They're wild. They're day drinking. Like, I've had to drive some of them home before.
yeah,
I've done that at BDM.
I bet. And how many of these old men keep their hands to themselves?
Yeah.
It
They
was a
grew up
different
in
time.
Yeah.
They grew up in, grab them by the you-know-what-y.
Sweet teas.
Yeah, it is a whole different kind of experience, but it's, and when I had to move to the Villages, I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be a bunch of old people, but I can't keep up with them. They are partiers.
Wow.
So, Daniel does bring up a good point of like how many of these old men are flirting with you, and
Easy to fight off there because they're so frail.
Well, like I said, it's not just the old men; it's the old women. I would say, and it's not just me either. I would say anyone that's up on stage in the Villages is getting flirted with.
Wow.
I will say, I won't name the establishment, but I went to a place with some older partiers, and the women are more aggressive because I think
They really
think
are.
that they get a pass. So I've had women grab me inappropriately, try and pull me on the dance floor with them without, me wanting to. Like I feel like they get a pass, so they come harder than the men.
I
do.
would go to the Villages
really
to
do.
watch a bunch of horny old ladies grabbing you. I would go watch that.
They start pouring their beer on their chest.
I would do that. I would
Seriously.
go and watch these old ladies.
You pour some sugar on me, and they are dropping that Bud Light on their head.
All right.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
See, she knows.
Yeah, she confirmed it.
So, Stephanie, what, give us an idea of, like, the array of songs that you do sing for them.
How
and
long do you sing? Yeah, what's a normal set, and how long do you sing?
So normally my sets are 3 hours, and I'll take like a 30-minute break, 15 minutes at the beginning, 15 minutes towards the end. I tell people that I do an array anywhere from Patsy Cline to Britney Spears.
Oh, nice.
These people love to dance. Like most of the places I play at are high energy. They want dance music. They want rock and roll music. They want upbeat country music. They're not looking for slow songs. And I almost every single time, and I don't know if this is considered pandering or what, but every single time I end my set with God Bless the USA.
Yes! I just bought that. I just bought that record.
Listen, I'm not even kidding. I am not even kidding. I went to, after we went and saw Jinx Monsoon at Hard Rock, we went to Pat O'Brien's where they have the battling piano, the dueling pianos, right? They family requested that song, and they got up and sang it, and the whole family stood up and saluted. And I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, I will do
It's
that.
not exactly a party. It's not exactly a party song.
This is Melissa. Is that her name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Sorry, Stephanie. I apologize. I just bought Lee Greenwood on vinyl. And it has God Bless the USA on. I just bought it. It's sealed in the package, never been opened, from like 1986.
Oh, wow. I actually got to open up for him at the Orange Blossom Opry in Weirsdale, Florida, about a year and a half ago.
The Orange Blossom Opry? I didn't even know we had an Opry here.
Yes, I didn't know until I moved up here either, but it's delightful. They have like country music tributes and even some big name country artists in there all the time. It's a great little venue out here.
That's really cool.
So, Stephanie.
Yeah, Weirsdale.
How do you wear some sort of costume?
Fishnets.
I'm curious the way you dress.
I mean, I would say
Jesus,
most
Tom.
entertainers have like their gimmick or their signature, so to speak. My thing is because I do a lot of country and rock and roll, I'm usually
Butt plug.
wearing jeans, a cute top, and I have these knee-high pink cowgirl boots that I wear all the time.
Oh, Brandy Spears. You got them white boots
Yeah,
on. Rocking them whites.
My business cards are in black and pink. Like pink is kind of part of my running theme.
Okay.
And so
You got it.
Yeah,
Hey, you don't want to
I-
dress like the audience.
Do you accept tips? Do these old people tip you?
yes, oh yes, and well, I was gonna say when Samantha was talking about how the old ladies are aggressive. They're aggressive, but they also tip better.
Is it weird? At the end of the night, do you have to go through your tip jar and weed out all the sucking candies that have been put in there?
Yeah, and all the forgotten golf cart keys. You have no idea.
Oh,
how
no,
many
they're not
people-
forgetting.
That's an invite.
That's an invite. Thank you. Sam knows.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, they just want you to ride that donkey.
Well, Stephanie,
Oh,
so
God.
I think the urban legend that has been spread around way too much is the fact that all of the villages is full of swingers. They all have loofahs. They all swing. And then I'm like telling Crystal, like, she was telling me that. I'm like, no. I mean, that's a story that's been blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's been blown out of proportion.
It's a small percentage.
yeah.
But there are definitely swingers because they have swinger parties all the time. I mean, but I would say there's not any more than any other neighborhood, to be honest.
I've always wanted to drive home an old lady who's dressed head to toe in American flags. Like the American flag cowboy hat. Everything's
yeah.
just driving them home. Like, too drunk to drive, Maud.
Everybody's got their thing.
Yep, they got them.
So how many days a week did you say?
Between 3 and 4. Usually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then every now and then I'll get like a random weekday. But Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I stay pretty busy.
Do you have a husband or boyfriend or wife?
I do have a boyfriend.
Is he okay with you being basically a musical plaything for all of these old perverts? You're a musical plaything for the perverts. You get up there on the stage, you twirl around.
He's proud of me. He's proud of me. He's proud of my accomplishments.
Yeah.
He supports me. He's been to my shows before.
Okay, do they not like you brought the young guy?
No, most of my people are regulars. Most of my people are followers. So they already know that I have a boyfriend. They've met him. They see him and stuff. So
Gotcha.
It's the Villages has a lot of different rules about what you can and cannot do as an entertainer. So it's a lot more family friendly than what the rumors would lead you to believe.
Right, you're not going to get up
Yeah.
there and start singing WAP.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not going to get up there and do Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg something.
No,
You're
in
gonna...
fact, like hip hop is like explicitly banned. You can't say anything. I think one time
No
I tried
rap,
to
no
do a
crap.
Lizzo
Am I
song.
right?
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean,
Tater
that's no
Hayes.
surprise.
I've seen
I
the
remember one time
billboards.
last summer I tried to do a Lizzo song and I was promptly scolded for it by my boss.
Oh, yeah.
It is-
Get that banana off the stage.
It is odd that when you're an old person, a lot of old people get offended by
Right.
crass words and stuff. And didn't you burn down a village, the Viet Cong village?
Yeah, they did. They killed people.
Haven't you seen the worst atrocities that we could even imagine?
I think it's less about what it is and more about who's singing it. If you're picking up what I'm laying down.
I think people are just wanting to. They want to have a reason to be able to think that they're better than. There's a lot of entitlement attitude in the Villages because
Sure.
a lot of these people are filthy rich, and I
Yeah.
think they want to have a reason to look down on, the working class.
Yeah, I
guess.
get it.
Is there a section of the Villages of mansions? Because it all seems like they have
Pretty
basically the
basic.
standard,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
3-2
if I would
Florida
say
fl-
mansions, but there are some homes that are much, much bigger than the average homes. They're so mass produced. The Villages encompasses Marion, Sumter, and Lake counties, and they just keep building.
Yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger.
But they're so expensive. Like the houses here are so expensive for no reason.
Right. And that's
Well,
basically everything. Look, everything's
Yeah,
expensive for no reason right now.
If you live in New York and you're getting rid of your $890,000 house and you want to retire at the Villages in Florida and have hot weather year round,
It's a good choice.
yeah, so you're like, I'll pay $500,000 and bank the rest. Who
Yeah,
cares?
it's a little compound and it has everything you need
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
community.
And they
I'll buy
pay
a
it
golf-
off.
yeah.
A lot of them pay them off.
Yeah, and then I'm
Just don't listen to any rap music while you're there.
Yeah. Rap is crap.
No
You know
rap
that.
music, no curse words.
What
That's
about
crazy.
soul? What about Motown? Is that
I do a lot of soul. I even do I do Soul Man. I do a lot of soul.
Oh, they
music.
love Soul
they love
Man,
the
especially when he's
Temptations. They
taking the
love
tanning
Motown.
pills to make himself dark. Sorry.
How,
80s reference.
Like, what other entertainment is going on in the villages? Because they have basically entertainment every day.
Are there any men
right?
that do the same thing you do?
Oh yeah, I would say it's probably mostly men. To be honest, I'm probably on the lower rung of the totem pole, so to speak, because I'm a vocalist by myself. But I dance, I engage the crowd. I'm also a storyteller, like y'all mentioned earlier. I tell them stories. I keep the people engaged. But there's acoustic guitar acts. There's piano acts, dueling piano acts. In fact, my dad's one of the dueling piano players that plays up here too. He actually used to work at Pat O'Brien's, like Sam said earlier.
No way. Well, I probably partied with your dad, unfortunately.
Probably.
Probably to like a point where I was like vomiting in an alleyway or something. Man, we used to twist that place sideways. Oh, Pat O'Brien's. Oh, those hurricanes. Just thinking about it make my
That's
head
the
hurt.
last drink I had.
Oh my God. They're
Thanks,
so
Adrian,
tasty.
medium Adrian.
They're so tasty. How could something that tasty be that bad afterwards?
Because it's all alcohol.
No, sugar, the sugar in it.
Sugar and alcohol.
But like the first taste of it, you're like, this is the way drink should taste.
80 grams of sugar. So Stephanie, I guess the last question is, does the villages pay entertainers well?
Yeah, the entertainment pay is okay. I'll tell you this: it's better than what I was making working 40 hours a week as a waitress, and I probably work about 12 hours a week now.
All right.
That's all I needed to
yeah.
hear. That's a very honest answer, and there are a lot of waitresses that can sing right now that are contemplating doing something different.
Now,
Well, that's how I got into it. I was actually waiting tables at one of the restaurants up here that had nightly entertainment, and I was thinking, they're not doing anything I couldn't do. I invested in the equipment and started to put my name out there. And
so you're a small business.
I've been doing it.
I love it.
Now,
that's awesome, man. Well done.
I have one more thing to tell you, and you can take this information
A thing
and
to
do
tell
what
you,
you
not
want.
Now
ask.
keep in mind this is coming from a future old pervert.
And Stephanie, this is for one day you could get rich like this. So
Oh, God.
OnlyFans singing on the OnlyFans?
No. You have to find one of these regulars that has fallen in love with you, one of these old men, right?
Oh, the
God.
Anna Nicole.
And then slowly but surely, like, start dropping hints about like what your future dreams are and what you could wish to only do, but you're
make an album.
Yeah, and all these things you want to do, but you don't have the money and stuff.
Yeah.
And this person has a bunch of money that he just sits on, and his
no
family.
friends, easily manipulated.
Yeah, but he's got a family. They're just waiting for him to die. They don't come visit him.
Well, they're not nice to him, but if you be nice to him, you become his new family.
And then
one foot in the grave, 1 foot on a banana peel.
Exactly,
Lizzo.
And he starts thinking, Stephanie, the singer I'm in love with, like, maybe I'll change my will and give her, a couple $100,000.
Now you're gonna have to drive him there and hold the pen in his hand to do it.
Yeah, because he's mad because his son's
gonna hate you, and his son looks just like Fred Durst, but he's 50.
You guys are gonna get me on Dateline.
No.
And his son's not thinking like him politically, so he's disappointed.
Well, it's the drugs. He's on the drugs.
And so he will leave you his fortune when he dies, and then you'll get that call, and then you have to go to that, that stereotypical, you show up, and there's the video of him, and then all the family's there. And then
but they won't look you in the eyes.
And then you're
a slut.
You're standing in the back with your pink cowboy boots.
And don't wear those. Don't wear those. I would say dress understated for the actual will reading.
And then he's like, I leave all my money.
He's shaking too.
To Stephanie, the lounge singer. And then everybody
starts fighting.
Yeah, the whole family's mad.
They start yelling.
And then you're sitting back there, and then the lawyer's like, nothing we can do. He put it in the video.
Sorry.
And then you get the whole mansion. And then he bought Amazon stock in the 80s.
No one knew the power of you singing Black Velvet.
He's got 500 shares of Amazon that he bought 25 years ago. Anyway. I'm just throwing it out there, Stephanie. You could be rich one day.
And you could actually do this more than once. You could do this more than once with more than one old guy.
Now, you will have to ride home with him one night in the golf cart.
Well, you're going to have to do some stuff.
And then, you're going
to have to remove the boots if you know what I'm saying. It's going to be, you've heard of Black Velvet. There's also Gray Velvet.
And it doesn't even
disgusting.
work.
God.
It's disgusting. His skin is like Gray Velvet.
He just wants to look at you dance like True Lies.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he can't. It doesn't doesn't work down there.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, so you don't have to do anything.
It's just sensations in the brain.
But you're gonna have to dance a little bit.
It's gonna be a True Lies scenario. You're gonna have to dance around in a bikini.
But you'll be rich.
You will be rich.
It'll all be worth it.
Here's another tip.
It will.
Grow out the bush because old guys like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't say, oh my God. Well, look, we're trying to give you real advice and you're spitting in my
No, I
face.
appreciate it. I don't know what I would do without y'all.
All right, Stephanie.
Don't say that, Stephanie.
She's my favorite listener of all time. Well, hey, thank you for your time. Congrats on being a vocalist in the Villages, and thank you for thanking us for being rude to you. No, we're happy that you did this, and blessings and many blessings.
All right.
All right, thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate
Okay,
Bye,
have a good
Stephanie.
weekend.
it. Bye. Take care.
Bye bye.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll be right back with more corporate time.
That was good. The old Villages. That is Wednesday 1. Do we have any Wednesday?
We should have a 3 and 4 for Wednesday.
Yeah.
I got it. What's next?
We'll do.
Do you want to finish Wednesday
Yeah.
too?
Let's finish.
15.
Yeah. Let's do.
He's so shiny. The chat room's.
Gotta put some powder on that forehead.
Yeah, I got powder on my desk.
Oh, is
Chat room
my
saying
forehead
you're
shiny?
You're a little
let me,
shiny.
Let me turn you down a little
What-
They
bit.
think you're sweating.
Let me think.
I'm not even sweating. It's,
See
why
if
am
I
I
can
shiny?
Turn your
Just
light.
oily skin.
I can turn your light down a little bit so you're not as shiny. Try that.
He's so shiny.
Is that better? Yeah, that's a little better. Look at that. Less shiny.
Now you look like gray velvet.
Gray velvet.
I got too close to the camera. I was gonna lean back a little bit.
Lean back. Lean back. All right. Oh, thanks, Charles. Appreciate that. I guess that's Charles. Could be Danielle. Don't know. It's Charles and Danielle. I've always assumed it's Charles. Boy, is that a chauvinistic thing to do. Could be Danielle the whole time.
I feel like it's Danielle.
Okay. You're probably right. 15
What
minutes?
should we talk about? What do we got here?
15 minutes.
Let's see what I wrote in here.
Of course, we've heard of Oliver Anthony. Well, Tom probably hasn't, but
What is that?
he's a singer.
I don't know. We did that. Stupid.
Now I have black velvet in my head.
Sorry.
We got emails, or unless you guys have a topic you want to bring up.
No, I thought I did, but I'm blanking on it right now, man. That
I got
is
something.
bothering me.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
That-
I can bring us back and kick it to you then. How about that? Here we go.
Yeah.
And 3, 2. Welcome back to a corporate time.
So the other day, my sons wanted me to play Among Us with them on Roblox or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Maisie's all into Roblox. She got Tommy's, I guess, name, and he's gonna teach her some stuff. He said, and they were conversing about it, and Tommy's like, "Oh yeah, I can show you the ropes."
Yeah.
And Maisie's like, "Oh great, I got a guide."
Yeah, if you want to find
Yeah.
Tommy on Roblox, it's Tommy Pickle something. I don't know, some numbers.
Right.
Does he watch Rugrats?
No.
Oh.
They may have just done that. I don't know. That's a great name.
I think someone called him that. He doesn't know why. So he called it. And
That's
then
kind of a cool name.
Max's name is Pepe.
Like the frog?
But he wanted Pee-Pee.
Okay, so he made it.
but
He settled for Pepe?
No, he thought that was Pee-Pee.
Oh, he's dumb. He doesn't know how to spell.
yeah. It's just like his old man. I've never been so proud.
Pervert can't spell.
That's like me. He's just like me.
Hey, you're
Pepe Sprinkles.
Yeah, you're an illiterate pervert. Look at that. All right. Let's hear it for illiterate perverts. We
Oh,
should make
man.
Tom and Dan shirts that say illiterate pervert. Right? They'd sell like crazy, dude. I
Anyway.
might do that. Merchman,
So they're teaching me how to play Among Us.
Oh,
right?
Maisie's teaching me how to play too, but not Among Us. Okay, I'll get on there.
And they're like, okay, either you're a crewmate and you have tasks, or you're the imposter with fake tasks.
Then you go around killing
Sure.
people, right? Is this what we're teaching our kids to do in the actual workplace? Is to kill each other or just pretend like you're doing a task?
And then, so I'm like, okay, they're telling me all this. I'm like, but what do you? I don't even understand. What's the point of it?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, a lot of these games don't
you
have
meet
like
up,
an ending
right?
goal.
You meet no.
Yeah.
Among Us.
The point is to find out who the traitor is.
Yeah, Among Us has an ending.
Yeah, but there's no strategy to the game.
There's strategy. Your kids just don't know it, so they're not teaching you.
I mean, do you ask questions? Do you just follow people around?
It's like the mole. You got to figure out who the mole is.
Yeah.
Snuff them out.
By like looking at their actions?
Yeah.
So then, okay, so it starts off and it's pure chaos.
It always is.
It
always is.
And I can't see the names
Put your
above.
They're
glasses
too
on.
small.
Yeah.
No, I understand what it means. You need a bigger TV.
And so it starts off, everybody just takes off out of the middle room, and then I just take off running, chasing Max, Pepe, and then then I get lost.
Are you playing on your own device?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
everybody's
to.
in different rooms, and then Daisy's on the line, Becca's on the line, and then they had me phone in, so now it's Max.
Oh yeah, this is what they want to do with Maisie.
Everybody's on a group call.
Yes.
And screaming at the whatever. So and then I think there's
Sounds
some
like an Indian call center.
yeah, there's random other people in there.
Yeah, all kinds of alarms and things going off.
So then I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? And they're like, pick a task and do a task. And I'm like, whoa, are we supposed to snuff out the imposter? And
you're
they're
too
like,
old for this.
So then everybody's like, I'm chasing someone, and then all of a sudden it's like a group meeting, and then a screen pops up, and you have to
He
vote.
loves meetings too. He loves meetings and voting. Group meeting.
And then everybody starts yelling who they think the imposter is.
Max, it's Max, it's Pee-Pee, it's Pee-Pee.
Yeah. And then so Max like, it's not me. It's and so
Yeah, but they're all lying
Yeah,
because
no, I know.
one of them it is.
Yeah, everybody's lying and screaming that
That's
it's each
the
other.
point of the game.
Yeah.
It's a screaming lie game.
So then I'm like, well, who do I vote for? And then they all start screaming who I should vote for, and then so
Why are you listening to them?
because
He's
I'm trying
easily influenced.
And so I vote for the wrong person. Then something happens, someone goes cartwheeling to space, and then they're like, Max won, and then I'm like, why?
Pee-Pee's the winner.
And I'm like, and then Max like, I tricked you, and then I'm like, this is it. This game
Wait, Max
stinks.
said, Pee-Pee, who is Max, said he tricked you and he threw you into space and you died?
And then I'm like, this may sound like an old man. I know it's subjective, but I would.
No, it's like new rap. It's less organized.
Mario Brothers 1 was a better game
There's less organization to it, man.
than
It's
this
a different
Among
style
Us.
of game.
Yeah,
it's just not for you, bro.
I'm just saying.
Well, I will
that-
go one step further than that, Sam, and say that I will stake my life on this. And if I'm wrong, hopefully a lightning bolt kills me right now because I know I'm not wrong. The games in Roblox, because they're made by like a single person or a couple people, are not as good because they don't have a team of developers testing and working.
Well, Among Us is a separate entity, right?
No, Among Us is, but they've made versions of Among Us on Roblox.
No, well, then
Yeah.
I can't vouch
Roblox,
for
all
that.
the games on Roblox are trash. Like every single one of them is trash.
Yeah, they're all
Janky.
viewer
They're bad.
created or whatever.
They're bad. Like Maisie plays this one where the goal is, she's like, oh, I bought a house. I was like, well, let me help you play. She's like, okay, this is what we have to do. We have to go down the street and there's an ATM machine and we just stand in front of it and it gives us money. Okay, what do? We use the money to buy the house. Okay, was that the game? Yep. What is that teaching you? That's a bad thing to learn. It's bad to learn that it's just unlimited money at the ATM down the street, and you can just buy whatever you want. There's no game.
I yelled at Max. I'm like, Max, your iPad is left on. It's sitting here on the couch.
They're waiting for money.
And then he's like, no. I set it up. He's standing in front of the ATM,
Yep.
and I'm leaving it
That's what Maisie
for
does.
hours
That's
so
what Maisie
that
does.
the money collects.
Yeah, you don't
And
have
I'm
to
like,
be there for that to happen, by the way.
It's
And-
like EJ with his Pokeball
Yeah.
shaker.
It's not a game.
And I'm going to yell at them. You want to be this guy? I'm going to show him a picture of EJ. You're going to grow up to be EJ.
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up. This is going to get... I thought of you when I started bagging on Roblox actively in front of Maisie.
Oh.
I started actively saying things I think most parents would say you shouldn't say that. I was like, this game sucks. Or I'd be like, this is a terrible game. And she'd be like, I love it. I'd be like, well, that speaks volumes for your level of IQ.
Wow.
Because
You
this
guys
is
are really yucking on your kids
Yeah,
down.
I was really yucking on it hard. And then, you know what she did? She waited until the new Madden came out that I've been playing. And then she'd walk by and she'd be like, I don't know why you even play that. This is straight garbage. She would just mimic the same things I was saying. And I was like, well, at least there's a point to this. I'm trying to save up and earn a level 99 Cordell Patterson. But what are you doing?
It looks real. All the plays are like every team has a different playbook. This is a better game.
Thousands of plays.
That's not subjective. It is objective. It is a better Madden is a better game than anything in Roblox.
Than anything.
Gaming wise,
100%.
If you just take the definition of game,
I hate Roblox.
and then you can quantify that, and then be like, this game. Even Mario Brothers.
There's a winner.
It's a better game.
Yes.
There's strategy involved. There's levels.
There's strategy to Among Us.
My sons don't know it.
Well, that's not the game's fault.
Well, Among Us I think Among Us at its core is a pretty simple game. I spiraled into Roblox and how much I hate it because anything.
The rest of the Roblox, Among Us, there's, I guess,
it's such big business.
Strategy.
It's such big business. Roblox is such big business that Maisie came to me and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm doing a snowball fight. I'm like, well, you're in the iHeart Media world. And she's like, yeah, it's sponsored by iHeart. And I go, what did you just say to me? She's like, yeah, this iHeart sponsors this. So she's throwing, it's such big business that iHeartMedia had a team, or one guy, make a snowball fight game for iHeartMedia. I guess we could get a developer to make a really bad version of a game and then call it Tom and Dan Roblox or something. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. Grimace from McDonald's has a Roblox game that's officially licensed by McDonald's, and it's trash.
And I don't know.
I don't get it.
Is it the most popular games get curated to the top? Is that how it works? Because you could.
Have you done the Shark? Where they release the Shark?
Or you can pay to get the games on the top? I don't know.
You've done that, right? Where you're a person, and they're like, oh, I hope I get to be the Shark. Maisie always says, I hope I get to be the Shark.
No, I haven't seen that.
And then you jump off a mountain, and you land in the water, and then they release a shark, and then you just run for your lives. And then sometimes you get to be the shark.
I think the main enjoyment they all get is they're playing with other real people. And I think that is where that.
But people they know, because I think if Maisie got online with just strangers, they would eat her alive, and she'd be like, "I never want to do that again." She'd probably be effed up because of it or something.
My kids have played with the stranger. We didn't know. Now we want them to just stick with their cousins.
Yeah,
and
it gets
their
a little
friends.
harsh.
But they started off because we didn't know what was going on. They were playing with strangers. They were playing a game where you drew something and everybody rated what you drew. They played that with strangers for a long time, and then
that looks like boobies.
Until I asked them, I was like, "What is this?" But apparently,
that looks like a photorealistic ding dong somebody drew.
And I asked him, I was like, "Has anybody drawn anything inappropriate?" And he's like, "No. Even if you try to type bad words, it'll kick you out. Like I guess the software."
Well, it proved to you that they tried to type bad words.
Also, you're taking PP's word for it.
Yeah, that's coming from PP Van.
Yeah.
Well, they're not afraid of me, Sam. So they're not afraid they're going to get in trouble.
They're not afraid of you. They just don't want their game taken away.
Yeah,
so
Maisie,
they're going to lie to you.
Maisie
What do you
afraid of me.
You've been a kid.
But I've never taken anything away from them either. So I don't think I think
you're
they
not that
tell
heavy,
me,
right?
They'd
You're
be
not
like,
that heavy.
Well, they'd be like, yeah, some old man drew a ding dong. You know what I'm saying? And they'd tell me that. And after
They would tell you that.
And after I stopped laughing.
They would be excited to tell you that. Yeah, they'd be excited to tell you that.
Also,
like Maisie was so excited to tell me that at the wave pool that we went to in Atlanta, that a big black mama, one of her massive mega boobies fell out of her tube top.
Yeah.
Maisie ran from the wave pool to get me to tell me that a boob fell out. So they're going to tell you if an old man.
She's a snitch, though. That's different.
Yeah, she is a bit of a snitch.
Tommy
would have told you about the ding dong.
Also,
nah, Tommy likes the bad stuff. We already know this.
I'm not exactly sure.
He likes to look at his middle finger in the water. He likes to say bad words from heaven to heck, but we know what it really said.
I don't I don't
MF or Dragon. I'm not telling you nothing, bro.
I don't even think there's anything that can be drawn that I would be like really scared that
Well,
my
it'd be
sons
like
would
writing
see.
something. Like if they wrote something, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
like
even
you'd have to
what
be a
they
damn
write-
good artist to draw something crazy. you know?
But even like you know, okay, you drew a ding dong, right? Like,
Yeah, but what if
I mean
there was additions to that?
I guess it would. My sons, I don't know, they wouldn't be like traumatized by it. A drawing.
I don't know. Yeah,
Like,
I don't
at
think so.
8 and 9 years old.
It's just not something. I agree with what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying, but it's just
yeah.
not something you want to be around.
No,
you know, like,
no,
we don't need to be around.
I don't want them to see it, but I'm not like real life things they'd be traumatized by. But a drawing, I don't know if
Yeah.
they'd actually be like there would be anything that
They
would
may
be
not
like,
even
oh my God.
understand what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, know what it is.
Right,
You know,
right.
like even if it was, but I mean, how bad could it be?
Yeah, the Roblox
A drawing?
is just straight trash. I don't understand how they make so much money. They have a line of toys. They sell the gift cards at Target and Best Buy. I'd love to
They
know
love it.
what Roblox makes annually. What do you think they make annually?
An insane amount. Because,
Billions, right?
For
And
what,
who's in charge of it? Who is Mr. Blocks? Who is Mr. Roblox? Who is the guy that created that?
I have no idea. Probably, you know, because it's really just an area so that people can curate their own content and upload it there, right? Because all the games are, you know, peer created. So it really, Roblox is just facilitates the peer created content.
It
right?
does, but then you got like
YouTube.
Yeah, and the same thing's happening
But
to
they're
YouTube, where
characters.
you get small to medium companies that will actually come in and make a game. Because I've seen some games that will actually have like a load screen on Roblox,
Yeah.
so it looks as if some sort of small business is trying to infiltrate and make money doing it.
Yeah. And
But I don't know how they would be able to do it.
Max got into, you know, asking for Robux, which is just digital money. You actually you spend real money and you get like you know, an amount of Roblox or bucks that you could spend on the
In-game
game.
purchases,
Yeah,
right?
Robux. So
And
you
it's
can get like
like-
different T-shirts for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
guy. and
It's that
clothes.
whole scam.
Yeah.
And then he got a bunch for his birthday, and I told him we loaded it on there. And like, hey,
They
you
go
make,
fast.
make it last. And then like, of course, 6 hours later, it's like it's all gone. He's like, I want more.
Yeah, you get addicted to it.
And then I was like, well, what do you have? And I started trying to break down that what you have is nothing and you've wasted all your money.
Can he
because-
sell any of it back to get Roblox back?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
But I was like, look at what you have and think. But it's like it doesn't get through.
What did he buy? Give me an example. Do you remember one of his bigger digital purchases? Because look, some would say
tie-dye
some
shirt.
would say that some would say little Daddy Diddy knows a thing or two about making an online digital purchase. So
Yeah,
let's
digital
not beat
plan.
up PP.
No, I know.
Let's not beat up PP too much, or Pepe Max. Let's leave
Yeah,
Maximilian
no.
alone, because some would say that he's emotional. I checked that box. Some would say he likes the digital planes. I checked
right.
that box.
Yeah, I
So-
did say my business partner doesn't. Business. Anyway, and
So we bought a digital tie-dye shirt,
Yeah.
not a real tie-dye shirt, a
and
digital
some
tie-dye.
sort of like wrestling mask.
Okay,
or
a
something.
luchador mask. Very
Luchador,
good.
yeah.
See, I approved both these
Whatever.
purchases. How
And-
much was that? If you had,
I don't
how
know.
much real money did he waste on luchador mask and tie-dye shirt?
Well, he got a bunch for his birthday. Like it was in the hundreds.
Oh, man.
Like so.
holy!
Well, how much is a tie-dye shirt?
I shouldn't be more than about $6, $3
I
tops.
don't know, yeah, but it was a bunch of stuff. I mean, who knows? Like,
Did he buy a mansion? Did he buy a car?
Yeah, a bunch of different.
Maisie
nothing.
told me, she's like, I found a Tesla. I found a Tesla. And she
No.
like has a Tesla in there.
You know, but it's also hard because I'm like, well, you know, there really is not that much of a difference between this and a plastic toy. It's like at least this won't end up in ruining the actual Earth.
Okay.
it's just digital
his money.
garbage.
He can use it how he
that's
wants.
true. And
Like,
that will be a
I-
lesson. You don't
in
even have
fact-
to do much of that one. Like, as soon as you start peeing away your money like that as a kid, you'll learn pretty quick.
In fact,
As long as Daddy doesn't keep giving him Robux.
maybe he asked for his birthday.
Well, no, I'm saying, yeah.
No,
obviously,
he has
if it's a
it,
gift,
like-
but I'm saying if he runs out of money and
No,
he's like,
no,
you know,
no, hell no. I'm
trying to scam old dad out of some more.
There was one morning where nothing would have made Tom more angry than Roblox bucks. It seemed. Yeah, we're not pro Robux.
But maybe digital trash is better than actual.
You know what?
trash.
the trash stays on the game.
You did
yeah.
kind of turn me around because, the idea of them like getting
it's
rid of
all
it.
a
and just I'm not taking the plastic America Girl doll and punting it into the trash can.
Yeah.
I mean, it can stay in the atmosphere, floating around somewhere in a satellite. That's fine.
yeah. All right. We will see you in a minute.
Got it. All right.
All right, made something out of nothing.
Yeah, man, that was good. I can talk about that all day long.
Now, do we want to do more? We got 45 minutes to lunch, but then we also have EJ and Joe Satriani after lunch.
Yeah.
And we're already done with Wednesday and Tuesday. Well, Tuesday we'll do
Let's just
EJ.
take an early lunch. That way we can, because I got a bunch of emails to write.
Okay.
And then.
All right, guys, we're going to take a little bit of a early lunch. NPR just had a story this morning. All of our cloud computing has about 2% global carbon footprint, same as airplane traffic. Interesting. All right, y'all.